Good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Gerd, to start it off, you're a piece of shit, and you know it very well, and I don't have to say more about it. You think that I did not see you in the YOMAMA chat? How you're paying money to try to humiliate me, and you call yourself a friend, but yet you want to hang out, in the chat. I'm offering my friendship to you and hanging out, and you want to hang out, but then you go to other places and you try to humiliate me. What kind of friendship is this? Can you please explain it to me? I don't think you can. You're just a piece of shit. So that's regards you, Gerd. You have to convince me about your friendship again because I'm doubting it. I'm doubting, and you know how much I stood up for you. In the end, I've stood up for quite a lot of wrong people, but not all of them. Like, I still am very glad that I stood up for your mama, and I will get into that. That's my whole topic. My whole topic. Even though he talked about me today, and I know he's calling me a weirdo, and the thing is that I am a weirdo, but I'm here to laugh and to joke about myself. Like, you guys really think that I have a shrine? I'm joking. I'm just kidding around. I like to joke. And he knows it also. But why do you think, if you guys, because you guys are smart, why do you think that he himself does not make me a topic and a subject? You think about that for a moment. Why he doesn't? He, of course, he had to mention me because I didn't give him a choice not to mention me with how much I mention him. And people are poking and poking, of course, but he said it exactly: smart, diplomatic, professional. He did not, try to defend me in any way or laugh about me. He did it perfectly the way I know that he would do it. I I understand, and he doesn't show any dislike towards me, but also not giving me extra attention. It's exactly professional the way, if we would meet in real life, this is a person I would understand, without having to exchange words, just by the mind and by the views and by the looks, just by that, because there's some intelligence behind. But okay, some people will never understand that part, that I'm a weirdo. I know I'm a weirdo. Why am I on the internet? But I'm not an ugly weirdo, nor an unpleasant one. Tango Forvet, I've been already out of Steve's house for 1 month. Sarili, hello. Did you change your profile picture a little bit? Hey, Sherry, Sarili. Um, Tango, you don't know that I'm not living with Steve for over a month? You are really behind the gossip. I plan to see Steve tomorrow, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Let's think about it. Of course, I miss him. And also, my hormonal statues, because my hormones already are, in the marriage are used to activity, and as a woman I want to be, I have a husband. Why I want, that's, you understand what I'm saying. So I'm planning tomorrow something, but let's see. I'm not gonna plan too much. Today was anyways a hefty day with, but you saw in the end, gaining Gerd. Just the regards you, did you see that I said Kaya will come on and talk about the cat, which she did. Exactly when I said she will be coming on in about a few hours. And you said, no, she won't today. She did when I said the other day. And then with Monty, you will see. He still is talking about timber and all that, but you will see in 10 days, and he's going to distance himself. He helped out, GoFundMe and all that, his usual stuff with getting money from the internet. He did that, and then he's going to distance himself because it's not in his benefit. So you'll see I'm going to be right with Monty. Yesterday when your mama put out the video with Foodie Beauty, that music video, I said, okay, he's okay, and I presume that he will be live tomorrow. If not tomorrow, for sure after tomorrow. Boom, I was right. He was live the next day. So you can say whatever you want about me, that I'm a weirdo or whatever, but I'm always predicting things right. Always. And that's why I recorded here on this live, so that the next day I can say, look, I was right. I said it in advance. Yeah, yeah. And FFG, like your mama said, he pointed out so many good things. Again, I can't cover them all, but it's just money, money, money. It's just disgusting. But the thing is that, like the Queen, the throne, I don't understand it. That people watch FFG, I don't understand it. I do not comprehend. But okay, your mama covered that. I can't cover it because I do not comprehend. He comprehends these things better than I do. And then, you still love Grandpa? Of course I love Grandpa. I'm sorry I'm not reading the chat. I'm just talking. You know me. What profile picture did he put here? I can't look at the. Can I look at the profile picture? Go to channel. What a strange 9 subscribers, 1 video. Didi Doo love song. I'll subscribe to you, Grandpa Jim. Why not? But you don't have to say your profile in your videos. Your channel doesn't look so interesting, honestly. You should do something more creative. I advise you. I'm a good advisor regards this YouTube. So I advise you, be more creative. But I'm subscribed. I'm awaiting you to do something better. The picture doesn't look bad. The teeth need fixing, but the profile picture doesn't look bad. Just needs some teeth work going on. Sally Lee, who do you think is not my friend? I think people are not here. I think people are just here to be entertained. Nobody's been really, really mean to me, Sally Lee. That's if I see somebody being mean to me, then I'm like, oh, okay, this is not okay. I'm not stupid. Yeah, but you have a channel. You can do something, Grandpa Jim, just like everybody else does. Just like Gaining Gird, like your friend Gaining Gird, you can do something similar. Why not? Express yourself. That's the whole point of YouTube, so you can express yourself. No, am I not right? So, and then I have to say, so your mama, and then in the end, he mentioned me, that I'm a weirdo and everything. He did. People said, "Is it Bali?" But he didn't say yes, it's Bali. Then he said no. Uh, he pointed out that it's a person, or he's basically talking about people that don't show their face and don't show their voice, and he's not ever going to comment about them. Yet me, I have a very active channel. You know what I mean? So he's not saying. By him saying that meant that it's not specifically me. I think he directed this comment somewhat at me, from my feelings, somewhat at me. He didn't. He said it is what it is, but you're just weird. I know I'm weird because I can be weird. I can be weird. I like it. I like being weird. And but he didn't say anything bad. It is what it is. And then he said about people not using their face and he will never comment about them. But yet, on the other hand, keep in mind, I have this channel. I am live. I am commenting, and I do show my face from time to time. So keep that in mind also. So maybe he's talking about somebody else. But that he thinks that I'm weird, I'm sure about it. No doubt. No doubt. Where are you going, Sarili? Why are you leaving? Tell me what you think that is wrong about which mod is not a good mod. A list of channels that, Yeah, don't tell Sarili not to go away mad. I don't know if you. I don't because she knows more about the people behind the scenes, which I don't, and I'm going to get to because Jessica Messica posted today that she's going live every night again. Of course, the Insomniacs, which is great because nobody else does the show, so it's perfect to watch. And in the next day, if you don't catch it at night, you can wake up and watch it in the morning. That's why I always liked her shows. Me as a person, her, I don't like at all anymore. And I said it, I'm not going to repeat it. But you can get from her shows, you can get laughter, you can laugh, of course, and then you can also get information. So I'm never going to be a hypocrite or a person that says, don't go to that channel. I'm not going to be like that. Me as her as a person, I don't like whatsoever anymore. She has no character, no principle, nothing much for me to respect. But as an entertainer, she does it well. I've always said that, and I'm still gonna say it because I am different. I don't know who annoyed Sarah Lee. She thinks that people are trolling me in this chat. I've realized and sensed that she has the feeling that people are trolling me. And she likes me a lot because she knows that maybe I'm naive sometimes. I get manipulated or also. But she knows that in the end, I'm a good person. So I hope that she's not upset. And I hope she's not right that you guys are trolling me. Until now, every night we've had fun. No tango for that. Also to Gary because Monty. Your mama did mention about Gary that he started new. I don't know. He started some new subjects and if he did that, I respect that. Many other creators have done this. Barbecue Chicken just the other day mentioned, and she gave some examples of what she would like to cover and to get some suggestions. Miss Fields has gone on to a completely different area. Breezy as well. No, with Breezy, I was just fucking with you. Of course, she didn't go to any other new era and no new content. But that would have been funny, Breezy as well. No, Breezy is still the same. But other people they are managing to not be stuck on no content, basically. But I am looking forward to Jessica Messica shows again, of course. There you can hear about all the details and those gory details that people like me, that don't use Twitch, Discord, and you get that information there. That's information I can never provide you, and she can. And you hear about this one and this one. There's always every day I find out things about people from the girl world. So the list goes on. I can't even say all the names. No, the thing, Tango Forvet, you don't understand why I did not like Gary is because he popped out just from nowhere and was a fan of Monty and whatever. I think from there, of course, from there, then Monty helped him, breach off, and you could see it was evident. Monty said, because Monty back then was really busy with Foodie Beauty. That was when she was streaming nonstop, nonstop, nonstop. And Monty was like doing 3 shows a day. And boom, he was cashing, and everybody knows this. Like, don't put me to tell you the obvious. And he was too busy to cover Nader and anybody else, and probably with his female harem in the background, doing private messages, DMing. So he told Gary, you cover Nader, do like me, and what do you mean? Gary got what? He went on and he was monetized, what, in 1 week, in 2 weeks, what, and had subscribers? He was not a YouTuber, not known. So explain me this. that I'm a hypocrite. I'm not. And I'm like, boom, this guy pops up and just goes at another and laughs so ugly and just dragging and dragging. Whatever. I don't like the guy. What I did, let me not go back into it with my purpose and my reasoning behind it. But did you ever see that I like the guy? No, I'm never in the chat. I don't give him importance, because if I would like the guy, I would give him importance like I do Hannibal and like I do YOMAMA, because these people I like. And you hear me talk about them all the time, but I never talk about that guy. Just when you mention it, I talk about it, and that's fact. And so then Gary, with Cash App and Venmo, and then he comes with the stories. Everybody has not everybody, but so many people have had hard childhoods, and there's stories there. You don't do that on YouTube. Hey, I'm going to drag someone and laugh, and then I'm going to come and hit it with some sympathy and Cash App and Venmo. And come on, I'm not stupid. I'm in the business world, and I know manipulators, and I know people like that. And that's what I smelled. And that's why I attacked him. And that's why I had that big hatred. So hate me for that. I just told you the reasoning, the way I was thinking, and what I think. And I still stick to that thinking. I still stick to it. Like, it's okay to be a YouTuber in the first year, even if you have success, but to put Venmo and Cash App and this and come on, it's too obvious when people do it for money. It's not, you don't need to do even high school to understand when people do things for money and when they do it for fun. All right? Barney, hello, Barney. Hello, Barney. But I sent YOMAMA some super chats. When I find a creator is doing a good job, I understand it, Barney. I have said it is like for me inviting a friend, like, hey, come for a coffee or something. But because we are in the virtual world, you cannot invite them for a drink or a coffee or anything. So send a super chat. But when you say, my Cash App, my Venmo, I don't understand that. Why are you giving that information out there? You want people to send money for what reason exactly? The reasoning behind is what? The super chats I can understand, but this, my Cash App. Send me money for what? Send me money that I'm here talking about another person's content and dragging them and laughing about it, or being very nasty and mean about it. And I want you to finance me. Come on, it doesn't make sense to me. YOMAMA, put some jokes in there. Hannibal, put some skits in there. People that do some effort behind just when they come on live. I do jack shit, for example. I don't do anything. I don't even have a background to offer you. Some background music, whatever. But other people, you can see that before they come live or when they make their videos, they put in time. It's not just like some people do. Let me not go into names. It's still early tonight. We don't want to be too angry so early on. So, Barney, do you understand my opinion about the money matter? Is it breaking up? Did I clarify myself? I don't find it bad. Like I always said, it's all right to make money. It's if you're an entertainer and you put in the work and the time. But don't be a parasite. You're being a parasite by, yeah, I'm sweet, nice, and I got all the subs and I got all the support, and I'm under the wing of this creator and this creator because I sucked up so hard that my head is brown from how deep I went into their ass. And then you monetize yourself immediately, and come on. Come on. And you actually don't really have content. And then you start with a pity story. That's your content. Come on. Not not in my book. In my book, things don't go that way. Things don't work that way in my world. In your world, I don't know what works. I know I would tango for a vet. You know that that's actually what I wanted. I wanted to work for YouTube and to be, that to check the content, to be, one of those people that checks content to say this is all right, this is not, this is no way okay. But I will never have that job, so there's no point for me to think about this. But that would be something that I really would like doing. I know it doesn't matter tango for vet, but I can still put it out there. Just like everybody else puts it out there, I can put it out there. Why not? Yeah, I know, Grandpa Jim. I never advised that. And as I said, I wasn't talking so much. I was just writing from time to time when I was bored. Hey, you should do this. Hey, brother, you should do this. Hey, brother, you should. When I was bored, I wasn't following or anything, but I saw that he did that charity thing and whatever. Disgusting, but he's not the only one. I've seen, I don't know how many people on YouTube doing things like that. But disgusting, yeah. How many people have made these GoFundMe? Just think about this one. How many people have this made GoFundMe? Sherry, no, I'm fine, but I had therapy today, and then I was watching YOMAMA, and I ate foods before I came live. So if I ate food, then my energy, my blood from my brain leaves me and it goes to my stomach, and my energy is decreased. But that means nothing. Therapy is working. Don't worry about it, gaining GERD. You can worry about other things. No, I'm not saying he's going. You're turning my words around, Shetty, because you are bored. I'm not saying anybody's going through a hard time and all that. You didn't understand what I was talking about. But whatever. I don't know, Grandpa Jim. If you want to try it. See what happens. I wonder why you guys pissed off Sari Lee. I'm afraid really that it's maybe like Monty said, that I'm having a wrong group or something, but I don't think so, because I know Tango Forvet for a long time. I know Sherry for a long time. The only new people really is Gaining Gerd and Grandpa Jim. Those are the new people. The other people I know from before already. For the Wi-Fi. The thing is, it's not my Wi-Fi. It's from the hotel. Keep in mind. Maybe tomorrow I go meet Steve. Let's hope that will work out. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. He sent me a picture today of the garden. It looks really nice. I'm curious what will come out of there. If I presume edible things. No, Shetty, you're again changing my words, but at least you're communicating, and I appreciate that. I didn't say we should ignore him because he's going through a hard time. I just said just ignore him. That's what I said. Just ignore him. He doesn't have content. What do you want to? You like watching someone struggling to make content? Is that fun for you? even if you dislike the person, and just ignore you. The person is not likable. The person has no qualities, no character, really nothing to be respected by. We've learned that, and I even learned it on my own skin, as you saw what happened to me, how outed I was in an ugly way. So I felt it on my own skin. So the person is worse. Person is worthless, struggling for content. So just ignore. That's the best thing you can do. One can do, in my opinion. You guys just are really bored and you like talking about these subjects. I don't find entertaining, honestly. You like to keep on going on this person, like as if this person is so interesting. There's so many other interesting people we could be talking about. I'm not interested to talk about this person, honestly. This is what I'm gonna say. I can talk about if there's some questions, but for me to be interested to, yeah, let's go drag or let's talk about what? About a person that has no content? And what else can I say more than that? There's not more I can say. It's boring. It's boring. But gaining gird, what a shitty person you were today. I'm not gonna get over it that you tried to push your mama. That was really ugly of you, because you sent some money with your super chats that you always do send, and you tried to get me in trouble. That was not nice. Well, as I said, I have a tough skin. I'm not going. I consider you childish, just wanting to stir up shit, something like that. And maybe then afterwards you have some content and make a video about it. Could also be anything's possible on YouTube. But you saw how your mama is elegant and has character, and he knows what subjects to talk about and what not to talk about. And that's why I so highly admire him. And as I said, people, that even think about as a man love or something. Are you crazy? Everybody knows I love Steve like crazy. That doesn't mean that I'm not attracted to other men. No, I always say how I am very, very sexual. For me, your mama is not for me that kind of man, and that doesn't mean he's ugly. He's not an ugly man. He's just not my style. I'm not into the hip hop style. I have never been. It's not something that for me. I can be friends with hip hop people and party with them, but sexually, it doesn't. It's everybody has their style, and that's it. That's all I say. I repeat it again about this subject because people keep on commenting and commenting. Just have to clarify it. If I would like a man, I don't have no problem to say it. Yeah, handsome, like I said, Barney, wow, Barney is hot. Yeah, Barney is hot. I have no problem to declare these things. If somebody is beautiful, I say it, or handsome, or I like. I like your mama very not in this regard, in the entertainment regard, him as a person, him with his jokes and all that. Grandpa Jim, what are you drinking? Miss Hussy Gucci scarf. I'm happy you're here. I hope you're doing well. Tango for Vet, you seem to know much more, You even know about me, about other people. You know very much. I don't know as much. Look, Barney's here. Barney, the only thing I heard is something you put pictures of children. I don't know what. You wanted to do harm to someone on the internet and you decided to dox them and put pictures of their children. I don't find that cool if you did it, but in the end, do I care? No, I don't care because it's the internet. Why you would do that? I don't know why you would do that. But it's the internet. Everybody has their picture out there, for Christ's sakes. Everybody has their picture out there. And especially if you make a channel, and you want to be a celebrity, and especially if you want to be monetized, for fuck's sakes, be aware that this is part of the consequence. It's not just YouTube. That's in the movie industry. That's in the star world. Yeah, they're gonna be looking for your kids to see how they look and whatever. It's gonna be always. YouTube is no different from Paramount Pictures and Hollywood and all that crap. It's not the same. It's not the same. But I'm saying, you're gonna have a channel and you want to be out there, then protect yourself better. Be sure that nobody can access photos of your children. Be aware of that. It's very easy to take measures if you want to take measures to not be doxxed and not be out there. Look at me. I put pictures of this and this, and I don't care, because in the end, nobody can harm me with anything on it. With what are you gonna harm me? With what? Who can harm me with what? With my personal life? Nobody can harm me on the internet. So, Grandpa Jim, you can even if you get the equipment, do you even know how to use it? You know what I mean? Like, put yourself that question, Grandpa Jim, because I even put myself that question if we're anyways talking about it. Hey, Ookie Spooky. If we're anyways talking about it, because I was thinking also, people were telling me, my friends that have successful YouTube channels. I have many friends that have successful YouTube channels, yeah? From Bali with travel vlogs and all that. I can show you one day, but as if you care, why would you care? But they haven't. We talked about it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just reacting, and they said, yeah, if you want to make good videos, you have to get a good camera, but you have to learn how to use it. It's a learning procedure. So, Grandpa Jim, even if you have the equipment and you don't know how to use it, it's useless for you. Chicken nuggets, yeah, they were good. How did I admit I'm a cam girl? Hey, but tell me, why are you still Wookie Spooky? I don't have any relation to the chicken name. The only relation I have to the chicken name is that I was previously known as Bali Chicken Reactions. And the only reason I had the chicken in my profile name was a stupid joke that we made in FBRC chat where everybody changed their name to chicken. And I just kept it because I was like, I don't care about my channel. I'm like, I don't mind. Whatever. Let it remain Bali Chicken Reactions. And then happened what happened, and I'm like, okay, now is the time to change it. I'm like, this is a sign. This is the time. Now you have to change it. You don't need the chicken anymore. And then I changed it to Bali Talks&Shares. Foodie bidet, hey. Whoa. Foodie bidet, I see you also in chats, just so you know. I saw you in Monty's chat. What will you have? I saw you there. And there was also no problem. Or this no problem, yeah. This Monty, he's doing a good job. He has some manipulation tactics and all that to be cute, to be new, innovate, and he knows how to play really the empathy card, sympathy card, and he in that psychology department, he's really, really good. And that's why so many women fell for him. Imagine to have 5 women fall for you at the same time in the background of the scene. You gotta have some mastermind there going on. I can I can do it, but I couldn't do it with 5. Maybe I could keep some relationship virtual going on for maybe with one person or 2 people maximum, but not with more. But anyways, I have no intention of doing that because now I'm married. I'm just saying, if it were the case, I couldn't do that he has a mastermind for this. And he keeps on playing his audience, and that's his job, and he does it for business, and he's always shown that he does it for business. That's why when he starts his stream, the first thing he says is my Cash App. Like, who the fuck starts their channel or show, and their content entertainment is to stream a stream of someone else and to drag them down, but they start with, yeah, my cash, let's send me money. It's like, I don't know, for me it just makes me want to vomit. It makes me want to can't even, it makes me want to vomit. It makes me want to vomit. It's just disgusting, like, be cool about it. If people want to send you money, they will. If people want to like, they will like, stop pushing it. It's just this desperate and disgusting. It's a turn off for me. It's a turn off for me. Your mama is not like that. He doesn't. He's not, no, not desperate at all. Have you ever heard your mama say, please like the stream? Have you ever heard your mama say, please subscribe? No. No. Why do you think that I like your mama so much? Because he's a professional entertainer, and he's not lame and pathetic. Why do I care, Barney? Because I spent so much time in my depression. This was my outlet. I didn't have, like, you guys. You're in COVID, and you were probably all home with your families or whatever in your hometown and just doing your normal stuff, but locked up. Well, I was locked up on the island, and all the white people, the foreigners, expats, all of them left home, and I was like, I didn't go home because I was like, no, I'm gonna stay, because they didn't say when it's gonna finish. And then the lockdowns were happening, and I was just waiting to open and resume my business, my restaurant. And I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And then other depression stuff happened in my life, and let's not go into that. Let's skip that for today. And so I got so involved with this YouTube, and I was learning about YouTube, about channels, about reactors, about psychology, about the people behind it. Why are they doing this? What do they want to do? What point are they making? What is their content about? Who is monetized? About views, about subscribers, about memberships. This is all a learning experience. None of you idiots will admit to it because you all want to be like, oh, we're so smart from nature, we knew about it. Well, guess what? I'm pretty smart as a girl, and I've achieved a lot. But I didn't know about this because I never came across it with this matter, with these things in my life. And then when came COVID, I had not the opportunity. Fuck calling this an opportunity. But let's say it came across my way, and it worked. It was useful for me because I had what to watch. I had people to communicate with. As you saw, I was communicating very well with people. I was bored and I was writing, boom, 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 everywhere. And it is what it is. Am I pathetic, an idiot, and a weirdo? I am a little bit, but at least I can talk about it. And I know that I'm not the only one that has some internet addiction and fascination with YouTube and the way things work. And I know I'm not the only one. Tango for that. I'm really happy that you're in my chat. I really did miss you today, honestly. Today, honestly, I'm not joking with you that I was thinking, where's, I've been making so many lives. Should I make one today? And then it came to my mind, how come Tango for Vet has not commented on anything? What's up with them, Because you always comment usually. And then I was like, maybe I should go back and write them. And I was like, nah, don't, who knows, like, what's the point? And then boom, you see, but I tell you, this is the universe. And that's why some people think I'm crazy, but I feel things. There's must be a reason why I thought of you exactly today, and then exactly after a few hours you pop up. It for me, you can say coincidence, but some things are just too coincidental for me. For me. Peanut Chokma. Hey everybody, I'm sorry I'm not following Kelly. Hello. I'm sorry I'm not following the chat really well. But I know in the end you guys anyways don't care. It's not like you came. I'm not gonna ever be like, I'm gonna greet you and I'm happy that we're hanging out. I'm not gonna deny this, that we have a nice crowd. And I of course read the chat. But I'm not gonna be like all the other people. Hello, 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 hello. If I see someone makes a good joke or a good comment, of course I read it out. But in rest, this is private here, private hangout. Oh, Foodie B-Day, shut up. Grandpa Jim, I know you're a very caring person. Tango for Vet, you really like my name, don't you? I haven't commented, but you're just pushing it. You're pushing it that you make me have to comment on it. I know it's a nice name. Thank you very much that you keep on mentioning it, but that's why maybe I like you so much, and that's why I think about you. Even though I don't know you, but I know you just from the comments you have made in the many, many months. Maybe that's why I think about you, because you touch me on a personal way. You touch me in a personal way. It could be. I think I'm pretty much right if you think about psychology behind it. Yeah, true, you think about me. I still think that you're somebody that I know in real life, Tango Forwet, and you just don't want to tell me who you are. I think so. It's just terrible for me. Because I know that I am 95% sure that you know me in the real life. Gaining GERD. Stop it. Ookie spooky. You piss me off when you call my restaurant dirty. You can call anything else dirty, whatever you want. But my restaurant, when it was working restaurant, it was not dirty. You also gaining GERD. You also are a little shit, because I asked you how many times can you say you're a woman, which I don't believe, but okay, but I asked you how many times did I ask you, how old are you? How old are you? How old are you? You never told me. And I said, I remember I even said, I believe that you're in between 23 and 33. Foodie B day. No, you guys, the thing is that maybe that's why Sari Lee is annoyed. And I can understand her, because she thinks, look at what people are writing you. They're insulting you. They're insulting you. But for me, in the end, I'm really not sensitive, because I'm not, you don't mean anything to me. You're just some virtual friends that I joke with on the internet. And everybody talks crap. Everybody likes to talk crap. It's fun. And the thing is, because I don't take it personal, because I know you guys mean nothing to me, it's okay to have fun. And maybe Sari Lee thinks that I'm weird, like YOMAMA thinks I'm weird, that why are you tolerating this? Because it really doesn't disturb me. And it doesn't disturb me, and why not laugh? What are we here for? Are we here for always to, oh my god, did you see how shitty that person is? They doxed this one. Oh, did you see their pictures, private pictures? Oh, Foodie Beauty, did you see she got a cat? Oh my god, S Jam drunk comedic. Oh my god, come on, like, isn't it boring after some time? Thought to just hang out and to just throw out jokes there. if I could be a better entertainer, I could do it better, but I can't. This is the best I can do. But I know that my mentality of entertainment, what I'm saying, that this community needs something like this right now, not from me, from a better person, from a better entertainer. Maybe Grandpa Jim can do it. Maybe Gaining Gerd. They are younger than me. They have the YouTube knowledge, the IT knowledge to do this. To make a chat, where people just come and just hang out, meet. We all kind of talk about the same stuff, and when we mention names like Jessica, Messica, or Hannibal, we know what we're talking about. But we don't talk mean, we just talk, hey, did you see what's going on there? And what do you think about this? And then just talk about life and joke around, just crack jokes. But right now, apart from me, nobody's doing this. Nobody's doing it. In Hannibal's chat, he cracks the jokes and people laugh at his jokes. Here in this chat, the people crack the jokes and I read them out and then I comment, and somehow my commentary afterwards seems to be funny for some people, or maybe even educative. I wish to say, and I want to believe that it's educative, but I know that most of the stuff I say is not all educative, but it's not wrong either. But there's a lot of gibberish and nonsense talk in between. Find. I also, Kelly, I love. No. I don't love Hannibal. I like Hannibal. I'm not a Hannibal stan, but I like him. Age discrimination. No, there's no age discrimination. Sherry, you know that I was a fan of Tia and Sass. What's she doing these days? Is she posting any videos? Sherry, you should know. Fill me in, Sherry. I know that you're a stan of her. I was as well, until she started the GoFundMe story. Foodie bidet. What a strange joke, but at least it's a joke. I don't get it. Bali puts bacon in her kosher chicken sandwich. I don't eat kosher, and I eat everything. There's nothing that I do not eat. Tango for vet. I wish that I was the queen of YouTube. I'm not going to lie. I wish that I would be. I don't know, so liked by people that I'm somebody, but I know this will never be the case because not many people can relate to me. And also my image that I have given out there is not great. And also I don't have content. So there is no possible way for me to ever be anything on YouTube. But why would I lie and tell you that no, but there's nobody that can say that has a channel that says I don't want to be a star. Everybody wants to be heard and attention. But you have to be realistic about it and say, okay, like my friends told me, you need the equipment and you need to know to use the equipment, and you have to like, it's a profession, it's not a hobby. If you want to have a good YouTube channel. And they looked at my reactions and they were like, and they looked at me and they said, well, with this, don't have any expectations. And this is not YouTube channel. And I said, well, other people are reacting and they have a YouTube channel. And my friends were like, no, you have to make content. You have to put in time and use instruments and edit. And they explained it to me. Nobody explained it to me. And then, but yet today, I look at the YouTube and it does. My friends are right, of course. But you still see some people, like, and that's why I'm saying, that's why I point out my fingers, do edit, do the work. Like I said that I cannot offer you anything, but I never promised you a rose garden. I just told you, hey, we can come out here and chat, hang out, talk about common things. But all these other people that don't do any. Breezy doesn't do anything. Sorry, Breezy doesn't do anything. Just saying doesn't do anything. Here, I'm gonna say it. You push me, you push me. Kaya doesn't do anything. She's funny. She's a comedian. I like watching Kaya. She makes me laugh. She makes me happy. But she doesn't do any work. Yeah, Monty doesn't do any work. That he has some intro and his songs, and but there's no work there. It's just dragging people and taking content off other people. I don't find that whatever. I got stuck. Let me read the chat. Bali is all for dance floor by the bar. No, Tango for Red, I changed my mind. I'm gonna react anyhow. I can't keep my mouth closed. I know I always say I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna talk, and I really intend to not talk. But in the end, I can't help myself sometimes because I'm also pushed and pressured by the people. I know Hannibal also works. I don't know. Kaya doesn't work. She never says Hannibal. I know he works. Monty doesn't work. I know that for a fact. Monty doesn't work. Kaya doesn't work. Breezy doesn't work. Like Just Saying doesn't work. Malice Black doesn't work. And these are all people that are fixated on monetization. Malice Black, I'm sorry, she shouldn't have been mentioned because that girl edits. She makes fairy tales and puts in the work. So please retract that. But I'm just saying these people do it really for the money. Not like for me being here with you chatting, wasting time, The only reason why I had to do this chat, why I had to do it, because I was kicked out from everybody else's chat. And how was I still gonna have some fun? And I was like, no, I'm not gonna ruin this for myself. Just because I made a mistake. How many other people on YouTube made a mistakes? And they're monetized. I made a mistake. I'm not monetized. I shouldn't be ashamed. I should be sorry and I should feel bad about what happened. But doesn't mean that I should not get a second chance. And then nobody wanted to let me back into the chat. Everybody an asshole. The only cool one was Barney and Jan's Views. Jan's Views, if you ever hear this, I don't think you will, but thanks a lot. You're welcome here, You're welcome. And that was so nice, But Hannibal, Kamyan, Jessica, Monty, everyone else. Idiots. There's a reason why they don't want me in their chat. Okay, Tango for Red, I get it. Where were you for holiday? You said you were on a trip 2 months. What did you do? Share some information okay, maybe you don't want your personal information on the YouTube. But you can say where you were. You can say Asia. Was it Europe? Was it the sea? Was it the beach? Where were you? The mountains? Nice music in the background, I found today. I'm glad I fixed the music part. Tango for Vet, you don't even want to know. I was doing live day by day, and I was putting music, and I was singing and all into the music. And then after like 1 week, somebody tells me, we can never hear your music. We never heard any music. And I was like, for Christ's sakes, like I was doing all that effort, how pathetic I felt. But in the end, I figured out I still don't have my phone situation repaired completely 100%. But let's see, maybe tomorrow it will happen. I hope that tomorrow I see Steve. I really miss him a lot. I really do. The thing with the flower shop, spooky, if you know, I left Steve and I moved to the hotel on the date. It was April 28th. Yeah, April 28th. And that's when I moved into the Hotel 8. And the flower shop, which was next to Steve's house, was in Stowe. So obviously I could not take that job because where the hotel 8 is no close distance to that place. And I don't have yet a driving license, which I have to get also, and I could take it tomorrow basically, but the thing is I don't know what I'm going to do yet. And before I know what I'm going to do yet, I'm not going to make moves like this. I'm still undecided. No, I love Steve. I miss Steve. I want to see Steve. I want to spend time with him. But I'm still undecided. We still have to see things further through. It's not so easy. And I'm not going to go into it because that is personal. And if you guys kind of follow my story, you know that I love him and you know he loves me. But it's not so easy. Bina Chokma. What a name again. Bina is nice, but the Chokma just sounds very, I don't know, it sounds strange for me. Super 8, Melissa. No, I charge by the hour, Gerd. How can you ask me, do I pay? Of course I charge. No, I'm joking. But you put such stupid questions, I have to fuck with you. No, I pay not per night. The payment is per week. It's a fee by the week. I don't know that means wisdom. It's a new word. It reminds me, I tell you honestly, don't laugh at me, but it reminds me something like choke my chicken, like the American kids used to say in school. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I related it to that. Thanks for sharing that, Peanut Chokman. That's very, I like smart. I like to joke, but I also like to talk about life. And I didn't know this, so I really appreciate it. Sounds really, I believe, I'm not going to double check. I believe that you say the truth. Why would you lie about something like that? The wise woman builds her house. Chokma means, it's a proverb. 14:1. The wise woman builds her house, but with her own hands. The foolish one tears hers down. It's very true. It's very true. It's very true. Spooky, spooky, you're never gonna get over. Can you find a new joke? You've already said that my restaurant is filthy. You've said this like 20 times. It's already getting old. You have to come with new material. I'm telling you honestly. You guys are just, that's the thing. Other people would probably be annoyed. I'm not annoyed. I find it really amusing. It's really fun for me. It's like we're kids and we're just playing. If you would do something like ugly, like tell me ugly words, then of course, then I would be upset. Barney. I'm glad I met you people, like today when I woke up and Monty. Yeah, okay, he put my voice in the first video that he made. It was a short video, not even 4 minutes. where I was saying you want to jack off. Wow, I was slurring. Probably by this time now I'm also slurring a little bit already, but not too much. I think yesterday at when I was saying that I was super slurring. But whatever, I said what I said and I don't regret. I still believe in what I said. He does. He needs to have some sexual life. It is very, very tough on the person and the individual to not have sexual activity with a human being. Jacking off and jerking off is not the solution. It is okay sometimes for hormonal reasons to get your system working and your hormones balanced and your body balanced. That's okay, that's normal. But to do that forever, for a long time in your life, is not good. You need a partner and you need to have a sexual life. It is just part of life, just like taking a poop or like eating food or like peeing. And that's my opinion. And we all know that Monty is not fucking anyone. Like there's no secret to that. That guy is not fucking anyone. And we don't even want to the last person I think he fucked was Kidney J. I'm just saying it as it is. I know that word that I use is ugly. He had sex intercourse with. And that Kidney J was one of his fans, so it's just like messed up. That guy should not be talking about anybody else being messed up. That guy should shut his mouth for a long, long time, in my opinion. Gia, I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you're here. Did you see I told you in Monty chat, but for sure you couldn't comment. Not in Monty chat, in your mama's chat. And you couldn't comment, but I told you that Monty also talked about you bad today. Gia has become very mean. She's been in all the chats, but she's become very mean. It's like, come on, because you guys don't understand jokes anymore or what? Because you don't have humor anymore? You lost your humor because you're all busy looking into your wallets for the YouTube money? You think that Gia's jokes are not funny anymore? Come on. How easy I see through people like that. But you understand what I mean. It was just pathetic. Why attack? Gia never was commenting. She just throws in she's a joker. And she just throws, she's in every chat and she just likes to joke around. And I always had good fun with Gia. Always big laughter with her. Never any bad comment or something that upset me. And I've seen her in all the chats, and we're talking about for 2 years, yeah? Not just 1 month. 2 years. And when I saw that Monty was talking bad about her, I was like, okay, I see where you're going with this, because he has no reason to talk bad about Gia. And he did, because I don't know what allies he's planning on making. If he thinks he's gonna make a good ally with Milli Vanilli Ice or Miami Vice, or what's the name, Miami? Maybe that's where he got the hair, with the idea with the hair. I don't know. With Milli Vanilli Ice, Miami. If he thinks that that's a good association, I heard the woman. I don't know if they're a woman or a man, honestly. And I'm not. Please don't now get mad at me and don't hit me about it. I don't know what if they're a woman or a man. But they speak nice. They speak much nicer than Timber. Timber is just probably a person with problems, but do you know how many people are out there with problems? This is not just Timber. There's so many out there. And they don't have the opportunity, or they don't have the integrity. They can't e-beg, and they maybe don't even know how to e-beg. They don't even know this exists. And maybe, some people really do, regards GoFundMe, some people really do need the help. You know what I mean? Like, there's too many people abusing, but some people really do need the help. And those people, as I said, I'm not an evil person. People should be helped. I always agree with helping people, because it's gonna come back to you. I told you today already earlier. Life is like a mirror. What you reflect, that comes and hits you back. If you're gonna give out help, it's gonna come back to you at some point. I lost my thread. Blame it on the rain. Ooh, 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 I love you. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I will never become a hypocrite, Shetty. You will see. It's not like I'm gonna disappear or you're gonna disappear. You can watch what's gonna happen. The whole point is that if somebody asks me what is body's liver needs help, ookie spooky. Hey, the point is that somebody asked me some days ago, what is the point of your channel? I'm like, there is no point. Just for me to spend some time with some people that know about me and about just know about common subjects, since I have lacked friends in some time. And then when I'm happy, I'm not gonna tell everyone, okay, now I don't need you anymore. I'm gonna have a I have already a list of all the email addresses with the people that I care for. And before I go, I would say, hey guys, I'm happy now and I don't have the time and the need anymore for this. And I will exchange contacts with the people that I really care for. So there's no future, there's no plan for my channel or for this channel. I don't even consider now. I consider it more a chat, but I do miss making my videos. But in the end, I think it's better because when I make my short videos, I attack people like this. I'm talking and I'm joking with you guys, and I talk about people, but nobody can say I'm specifically attacking someone. And because the live streams are just hours long and many minutes, nobody can track. And because the chat is also not a replay chat, nobody can go filtering through the chat and dissecting it. So I'm kind of I'm learning, and I'm also doing it what's how it's good for me in protecting myself. It is that way. I'm not lying. Oh, be not shocked. My money is good, and everybody has to make money, of course. But money is not the root of happiness. You're very, very misled if you think that money can bring you happiness. It cannot. It cannot at all. It cannot. There's a. I can't. I can only talk from my experience, and I don't want to bore you now with wisdom talk and all that because we're here to have fun and joke around. But trust me, money will never make you happy. If you really are with somebody and you have someone in your arms that you love and trust, and to have that to be alone and to have money is just, it's never a solution. Maybe if you have a happy family and you have the money, I'm sure that is good. But that's the thing. To have it all in life is almost it's impossible, and it's really ridiculous to think that to strive for that. I need it all in life because that's how I was thinking, and I was fighting, and I realized in the end I'm getting nowhere because I'm just greedy. I want beauty, and I want traveling, and I want money, and I want party, and I want sex, and I want and I want and I want. And in the end, look at me now. But that's why I learned. I said I want to have a partner, and I love Steve, and I'm happy even if we have difficulties. I would not never pick another person right now. If you would say if you could pick another person, not Steve, I would not say I want to pick another person. I like Steve. For me in bed, he is very, very good. I don't want anyone else in bed. And I think that's very important. I don't want to sleep with anyone. He's very good for me in bed. I don't want any other man in bed. So it comes down to that for me. Tango, I know, Sherry. Tango is mean to me, but I don't care. Leave Tango. Let Tango be. Let Tango be. I really don't mind. I like that they have strong comments and everything. I don't mind them at all. Gia, he's not a freak in the sheets. No, no, no. He's not. He's just different. I can't go into the details because it's intimate. But he's different. Maybe one day I will go into the details. Why I like it so much. Because I can too heavy. Let's put it like that. It's just too heavy. And like many people tell me, there are people still watching you. You think that you have a small private chat and everything's nice and private, and you're just, but there are people watching. And as we saw, Monty, people are watching and recording what I say and whatever. So I'm not going to put that information out there now because some people will say, oh God, she is so messed up and sick. But I'm not. I just can relate it to my past experience. It's a long story, but I can describe it perfectly. But give me the right time, the right moment. Let some time pass until I know that all those nasty people are not watching anymore. And I'll give you a good story why I like sex so much with Steve. Lara is okay. Thank you for being here. Hope you're okay. I love it when, it's like I'm very humbled when people pop in, I'm like, wow, it's like, it reminds me of when I had my bar in Vienna or my restaurant, but I know it's virtual world and I know people are like, keep on doing your therapy. You cannot compare YouTube to the real world. I'm aware of this. I'm aware of this. But it's exactly like when I had my bar or my restaurant and people would come in, and it's the same feeling with the chat when I see the name. It's like, hey, thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by. I know it sounds ridiculous. Let me be. No, Lara, I had to remove Uki because they made trouble yesterday. Uki is not a good person. It's a fun person, but not mess. And I don't know about chats and about mods, so I don't know how to control it. I'm just learning also. As I say, I'm just learning. And they made a mess, so I had to remove them. And then nobody was disturbed anymore. So I knew I removed the right person because everybody was not complaining anymore. No, you were just nasty, Uki Spooky, as always, and you know it. Hey, what did I want to say to you guys still? I had something to say. Regards, Uki Spooky. No, no, I didn't pass out. You see, this is why people say they troll me and everything. But the thing is that that I don't feel trolled. I feel very amused. Did Polly pass out? No, I'm okay. I'm still here. Yeah, Lara, I'm working on the marriage. Maybe tomorrow we'll see Steve. Maybe. We'll see. Grandpa Jim, I will. I promise also to the people because it's like your mama says, I'm gonna say it as it is. You have to show your face as an entertainer. If you want to be an entertainer, you gotta show yourself, whether you're ugly or whatever. Does Nobody's perfect. I've shown myself in the worst conditions possible, as you saw. Did I like it? No, I regretted it. But whatever, it is what it is. But as an entertainer, to hide behind voices and avatars and all that, come on. Show yourself, have personality. Have personality. And I will show myself eventually because I also find it much more funny if we. But the thing is that I want to see you people also. I want to see you also, not just me to show myself. I want to talk like a group. Like I want to talk. I want to do this like a Zoom kind of call, Zoom kind of chat. I don't know YouTube. I don't think YouTube will make that possible. But who knows? Maybe things will change and it will be possible. And some people can come with just a picture. I won't mind. Maybe they really don't feel self good about. I understand because I was in that position myself, and I am still in the position. Otherwise, I would not be hiding myself now. But as a person, you should like your mama, show yourself. Or Kaya. Kaya shows herself. I respect that about her. And Poppy Syntax and Alex and the Milk Tea. Milk Tea is not even perfect, and she shows herself. I don't know. FFG doesn't show herself. Apparently, your mama said. I don't watch FFG channel, but I remember that I saw her with that. That's why we all know she got that ponytail going on the side. So obviously she showed herself before. She didn't hide. That's why we know about the ponytail. Yeah, Barney, it's good for you that you don't show yourself. If you would show yourself, you would only have perverts on your page wanting to ask you for sexy pictures. I understand why you don't show yourself. If Barney shows herself, I can just imagine the comments that she gets from the perverts. But it's I loved it. I have to tell you honestly because I do know psychology. I studied a little bit of psychology. But no, I have no I only have masters in economics. I don't have any degree in psychology, but I did study a little bit. And that Monty today, boom, and the first thing he put the video 3 minutes about Barney, DJ something DJ Barney, and then Bali thinks that whatever, and then he put my tune, my voice. Number one, it shows that he pays attention. And number two, it bothered him because anybody that reacts on something specifically, it means that disturbs them. It's just automatic. You know that. I don't have to explain it to you. A person reacts on something that really picks at them or irritates them. So that irritated him. Why did it irritate him? Because it's true. Because he does want to have a woman like that in bed. Whatever. I don't care now about that's not going to transgender, transsexual. I believe everybody beautiful is beautiful. I like all sexualities, all of them. There's not one sexuality that I do not like. But I know for a fact that he would like to have something, and that's why he focused so much on in the morning. He put 3 minutes the video about just about that. I'm reading the chat, seeing what you guys are writing. Sherry, I didn't understand that. I don't like the channels that do what? Of course I was in your mama's chat. What a stupid thing. I saw you. Of course I was there. It would be insulting if you would write me, you are not in your mama's chat. Of course I'm there. I'm the weirdo, you know? No, I really liked the way he spoke about me. You know, I was nervous a little bit. I'm like, oh dear. I knew that he had to say something. Of course, he had to approach the mat. He had to approach the subject because I did such big tum tum and I ran my mouth all week long. Yo mama, yo mama, yo mama, you know? So of course and what can he say? He didn't say I'm bad. He didn't say anything back, just said weird, weird, you know, weird. Yes, I know I'm weird. But my weirdness is meant to be funny. Of course I don't have a shrine. Are you out of your mind? You can ask Steve. What would I explain to Steve about having a shrine of your mama? That come on, be normal also yourselves. You should know when I'm joking and when I'm not. Ookie Spooky Steve is not with angel horns. Gia. With the strength of Chantal. The thing is, I will tell you, I don't think Chantal has strength. When you are that overweight, you need all the strength that you can possibly, because I will tell you, because I gained weight. I'll tell you from experience, and I always tell you my mistakes. I said I was pretty before. I'm still pretty now, but I'm not as pretty as I was back then. I was having a different life, different. Everything was different, and I gained some weight, especially during COVID. I lost since I'm married with Steve, and in America, I lost because I was happy with Steve until things just went a little bit wrong. Let's not divert. And when you gain weight, trust me, you don't have any energy. Like even getting up from a chair is like exhausting. I remember when I felt this, I was like, for Christ's sakes, this is awful. This is just awful, you know? And then I was looking at the videos on the YouTube with Amberlyn Reed and with Foodie Beauty, and I was like, how are these people managing? You know, like how are they managing? It's just awful. Tango for Vet, thank you for coming by. You know that I care for you a lot. I know that you care for me too, even though you dislike me in your way. But I know that you also care for me in your way. Let's put it like that. Kelly, me and Steve have been married 10 months. Not 1 year yet, 10 months. But we have been together for 1.5 years. How could I be a foodie trainer? I can't be. Steve is Taurus. He's Taurus. His birthday was on the 16th of May. You remember, Gia? Maybe you don't because you don't follow my channel. But that's when I went and I surprised him. I stopped. I bought him cake and presents, and I went to him. I slept at his house for 2 days, 2 nights, and then I returned to the hotel. Steve doesn't have money, Ookie Spooky. Steve really doesn't have money. Steve doesn't have money, Ookie Spooky. Kelly, he manages pretty well because also I was at his house when I went there, and I saw he bought himself deli meats and bread, so he can always make sandwiches. He bought himself, some chicken and minced meat because he likes tacos, so he always likes that taco food, taco shells, taco meat, minced meat food. So I saw he's managing fine. He's not going hungry or something. It's not like I met him because we met after like what 3 weeks, 3 weeks. It's not like I met him and I saw, oh, he went hungry, he lost weight, or no, he was fine. The house was fine. Steve has been alone all his life. He manages fine alone. That is the problem. The problem that we have to now define is Steve able to live with a person, or is he always going to want to be living alone because he's only used to being alone? Because living with a person, you have to compromise. You do have to compromise. It's just part of life. It can't be everything your way. It can't be all the money goes where you want. It can't be all the time and all the rules are according to you. You have to compromise. And that part we don't understand. And that's the part we want to get to. And he needs medication to just get his anger issues under control because he gets so angry. He just gets so fucking mad over nothing. And I can't deal with that. Spooky, what do I have to offer? I have to offer I have a very good heart. I'm very I have a lot of love to give. I'm funny, I'm entertaining. You can talk to me about anything. There's nothing that somebody cannot talk to me about. I'm so open-minded. There's nothing that can be wrong for me. You can talk to me about anything. I'm supportive. There's much I can offer. I don't know why you would ask that. You've seen pictures of me in my lives. Like, don't you see what kind of person I am? I'm a love person. I'm a funny person. I'm a nice person. And I am pretty much, I was not at the point now anymore. No, not now. But I have achieved more than the ordinary person has. So, yeah, I do have what to offer. I'm a pleasant partner. And while I've not been with Steve, many people in America have told me this. I have messages. Do you want me to show you messages, Ookie Spooky, that I've the driver that I have that drives me around, his name is Todd. He wrote me, just hang in there and remember that you're, what did he say? Let me not ruin my song. You're a, he called me something amazing, like fabulous. You're incredible, fabulous woman or something like that. And there's many other people that say, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Come out, come out. So easy for you. You're so nice and so sweet and easy to talk to. There's so many people that you can meet, and they're like, come out, and I'm like, no, I'm still married. Let me work this one out first, and then I do stuff like that. But until I didn't work out this stuff with this marriage, it's not fair for me to go out and roaming around and searching for, you know what I'm talking about, searching for, you know what. No, Sherry, you idiot. Sherry, the Uber driver was older than me. I don't know, I'm not old. I'm 39, for Christ's sakes. The Uber driver was 43. He is 43. No, ookie spooky. I'm not doing that. I had many opportunities to do that. Trust me, I'm not going to do that now. I would have done that way before, if that would have been the case. Tomorrow, Kelly. I hope to see him tomorrow. I hope to see him tomorrow, honestly. If I do, you'll see a video. I'll make video. Gia, I love you. That's why I like Gia. You see how stupid Monty and the people... Gia has become mean. Why? Because you don't like her jokes? You don't get her jokes anymore? Gia's a nice person. Idiot. Idiot. Yeah, Gia is fantastic. She's just really funny. She has that fun in her, that joke. That my nature is also. My nature is also to be really funny and to laugh and to talk about everything. I'm not a closed-in person. Steve, for example, my husband, you know who Steve is. There's actually, the thing is, there's many Steves in my life, but okay. My husband, Steve, he's very closed in. He cannot joke so easy about just easy matters, just like that, free flow joking, or he cannot talk, he cannot do, like, we're completely different in that department. And that does create a little bit of, that creates sometimes some trouble. And that's why I told him, I have my YouTube, what you cannot satisfy me with. Yeah, you can satisfy me sexually in bed more than I ever imagined, but I'm not happy in the department of social life and talking, and like, because he doesn't talk. Steve hardly talks, and I'm like, okay, I got YouTube. That's pleasure. I will use YouTube for that pleasuring, and I thought that will work out, but then things just got, the anger problems and all that, and more things happened. So let's see what happens tomorrow. I believe tomorrow I will have the opportunity to spend the evening with him. I will try to make it happen. No, Spooky, I cannot show you, asshole. You piece of shit. You're one of the biggest assholes and piece of shit. But you see, I will never block you, and I will never ever be mean to you. Very strong. But you just put comments out there that are so uncalled for. It's just your way. You're even worse than the GERD is the GERD, but you are worse than the GERD. You really have no shame. Let's put it like that. I'm not a content creator. What are you then? A little pussy that hides behind a fake profile of your auntie? Steve wants me to move back. Yesterday he wrote in Barney's chat. Come on. Steve wants me to move back. Steve, if you're listening, please write me that you asked me to move back. No, Lara, I don't want to shit on Uki's head. I think that Uki Spooky already got shit in the head way before. There's no more room for me to shit inside that head. It's already full. It's already full. No more space. Getting GERD, I swear to God. If I would be able to meet you, I would really pull you by the hair. I don't know how much hair you have, but whatever hair you have, I would really pull you by the hair. I would pull you really good by the hair. I'll tell you this. That's my feeling that I have for you right now, Gaining GERD. With your stupid comments, you can't stop, you know. Don't get me, because now I already had a few drinks in the meantime as the night passes, as the time goes by. But I won't forget, if I remember back, that you commented in YOMAMA, you sent $5 you sent, and you said address Bali with the shrine. I was like, man, you know, fuck this Gaining GERD. This Gaining GERD is the biggest shit, you know. And I was like, for sure tonight in the chat, Gaining GERD will appear and will pretend like nothing bad happened, you know, everything's cool. I'm like, Gaining GERD, you piece of shit, you know. Like, did you just forget? Like, did you think that I was blinded for a moment and I didn't see that happening? That you were paying money for someone to attack me, someone that I so much like. This is just terrible. I'm telling you, I have no respect anymore. Getting GERD, go to Jessica Messica and send super chats there. She's coming on live tonight. She'll be really happy about it. I'm sure I'll see you there. I'm sure you'll see you with super chats. Most likely you're gonna do that just to annoy me. I can see that happening. I can already foresee that one happening. Sherry, you smoke? Are you a smoker? Sherry, you have such a nice name, you know? Every time that I read your name, you really have a really nice name. I also find that I have a nice name. I was lucky with the name I was given by my family. At least I got that one from them. I got something good from them. What else can I say? But your name, and also Sherry. I remember there was a song, Modern Talking. It was in the 90s, late 80s. Sherry, Sherry lady. I don't know if you know that song. I'm not going to start singing it. Oh, come on, Sherry. But it is true, you have a nice. I told you already when the first time you wrote me, I wrote you that you have a very nice name. So it's not flirting. It's just I just repeat my compliment from the first time that I met you. Ookie spooky, you idiot. Do you not realize that I'm married in the meantime and I just documented on YouTube my marriage, that I have a man? Like, do you not understand this? Like, what are you not following? Make it make sense. Fine, that's why you can't type so quickly. I know, I can understand. When you're smoked up, you type less. What's that, Grandpa Jim? What's that emoji of that little thing? Is that a flower with eyes, or is that a jellyfish? I know, but the Sherry Sherry Lady is the best. Wait, I have to look for it now. No, you put me in, and it's gonna happen. The thing is, from this one you can't hear, but I can put the link. This this was the best song ever, yeah. Unforgettable. The times we will never experience again. You are an idiot. You are an idiot. Can you hear the music? No, you can't, right? Can you hear it or no?